welcome back to another episode of the 1911 Syndicate. Is that how we should call these? Another episode?
Yeah, it's a show.
Okay, cool. What would this be, episode 520 or something?
Nah,
how many videos do we got? 200 something?
I'll get back to you.
Okay, cool. Anyways, today we're talking about what, Jake? Pants. Again.
More freaking pants.
Pants. You're invited to the pants party. Before we get to that party, Jake, tell the people at home what they need to do.
The basic things you should do are, hey, if you like your creators, support them. I just signed up for someone's Patreon the other day, actually. Yeah. It was a channel, frankly, I'll say it, TFB TV. I was like, you know what, you guys are putting out great stuff. And
been nice to us.
I want to support you guys. Yeah. And so I signed up for their Patreon. They do some cool giveaways and stuff. Now, look, see, we're nice. We promote other people's Patreon.
Well, and we do have a subscriber who's like, you know what? I subscribe, 1, because I like you guys. 2, I want to see the content. But 3, like, I just want to support something, you know?
Yeah,
it's
no,
nice of them.
It's nice. You know, it's tough to monetize gun channels, and it's just the nature of the beast. So, hey, we do have Patreon. We don't hard press anyone on that. But we've got that, and then we've got a couple things with US Elite gear, which will not be the with what you're talking about. But some of the pants that we're talking about in this series, US Elite gear carries. We do have our promo code. We'll link down below. Save you some bucks. We get a little couple bucks, and kind of everyone wins, you know. So we've got that. So, hey, there's different ways you can support us. You can always read the video descriptions and figure that out. And then, hey, last thing, day job for us. It's real estate, selling freaking real estate. So we're always happy to help. Go to 1911syndicate.com. We'll get you guys hooked up. Unless you have a stupid request, in which case we're not, because it's a high percentage of stupid requests.
It's a lot of stupid requests.
Yeah.
We do get some cool clients, though, you know. They've done some cool stuff for this country and, you know, cool lives. You know?
Yeah.
We got an MMA fighter right now.
No, that's cool. Oh, yeah.
So.
This is ironically the 420th video on the channel.
I don't know what that means.
Don't worry, we'll edit through all of this nonsense that we've just done.
All right, Norarm Tactical. These are the pants we're going to talk about right now. I stumbled across these pants originally from, his name is Machine.nc. He is a Boston guy who's a Green Beret.
Okay. First
Green Beret to lose his leg to an IED, get a prosthetic, rework up, and deploy with a prosthetic leg.
Cool.
Kind of a hard individual.
Yeah.
But I saw him rocking these pants, and I'm like, look, whatever that guy does, I'm a fan of it. I'll check him out. So Norarm, interesting name. Nor is for Norwegian. They're a Norwegian company. And the owner, actually, I've had some conversations with. I don't know if he wants his name out there or not, but we just won't say it. Either way, the owner and I have chit-chatted. Super nice guy. He was in the Norwegian military. And then, as he puts it, works with and deploys with other foreign militaries.
Okay.
That's how he has put it on his Instagram Live. That's how I'm going to say it. And we're going to leave it at that.
Sure.
So getting into this, he wanted pants, talking to him, he said he wanted pants that took bits of all the cool combat pants out there. Like stuff that he liked with X brand, but didn't like this. But like this with this other brand and combine them into a pant. So these have a very, in a good way, UF Pro type feel with the knee pads.
Yeah.
Okay. They then have a little bit of cry stuff to them with like the ankle pocket, some of the vents, the way that the knees, and we're going to get B-roll of all this, the way the knees cinch down and all that stuff. So we're going to get into all that.
Okay.
So starting off, materials, pants are 50/50 Nyko ripstop. Is that the second time we've had that now?
Nyko ripstop is common. I'm sometimes unclear if it's like, if there's different 50/50s and then there's this one and then that one, but Nyko ripstops.
If one's like cotton, then Nike,
yeah, you know.
Fair point. With 4-way stretch material, and this is just from their website and the talks that we've had. I don't know the name of the stretch material. I apologize, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And I didn't want to bother the owner. He's a very busy dude. But it's a stretch material much like what's in Cries. Okay. I would say it's almost exactly the same.
Okay.
And if the owner of Norarm watches this and that's not true, I apologize. You know, love your products. Gonna keep reviewing them. Let's see here. Mobility. We're gonna talk about that first. I would say out of the 4 pants we're going over that I have, these would be second most mobile, probably. I would say first, and it's easy. I don't know if you want me to mention it or wait, but the Arc'teryx ones. By far. Then it would be Norarm, UF Pro, Mantle.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's how it goes for me, my body type, me being fat, right?
Mind you, because this is going to be out after the UF Pro video that I did, different UF Pros that he's talking about.
Correct. They're the standard Striker HT2s.
Yeah.
One little thing about these pants, since we're talking about the material too, is in most other pants, there's a little stretch in the waistband material. This does have an adjustable waistband, but there is no give to it.
Okay.
Downside of that is like carrying, like I carry appendix, is like, it's a little tight.
Sure.
Unless you're rocking like a 365 or, a 43 or something like that. I carry 19, so a little bit tight. It's all right. It's not that big of a deal, but just a little bit tight. Keep that in mind if you guys are going to order a pair of these. Look at his sizes and how they, what's the word? Not transition.
Translate?
When you take like centimeters to inches. Convert it. When you convert it, sorry, damn, long day. When you convert it, just get on their website. They have a sizing chart. And I would probably go up a size if you can, and then you could adjust it accordingly with the waistband if you need to.
Okay.
This is the biggest size that they offer. They're just a little tight to carry. That just means for me, I need to lose like 40, 50 pounds.
Yeah,
we'll
go
call it
keto.
a day.
Yeah.
Yep. So my favorite thing, getting into some of the features of these. Will you hold that for me?
Yeah, well,
Number one thing we're going to talk about, and I'm going to start in the middle of the pants.
oh, he's gonna, okay.
Middle is you can adjust the ride height of these knees.
Okay, now you, as someone who doesn't own a pair of these, do you know where that comes from?
No.
Cry.
No. Well, I just broke it. So.
Well, that,
No, it just fell out of the little, it has an eyelet that it sits in. It just came out of the little eyelet.
yeah. So I'm not knocking the feature. I'm just saying.
No, these are straight from Cry.
That's a Cry feature?
100% Cry feature. But what you can do is pull on that shock cord and it will bring up your knee pads, or obviously loosen it and it'll bring the knee pads down.
Yep.
Getting more into the knee pads, they are like UF Pro ones where there's a little thicker material and some padding. There are no knee pads currently in these pants, but they can take, due to their ginormous pocket, any size knee pad you can find. You can
So do they make any, or do you get?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah, they look very similar to UF Pros.
Okay.
I just didn't order them because with shipping from Norway, time-wise, it didn't work.
Okay.
But these will accept all sizes of knee pads, going from UF Pros to Cries to, I don't know, I bet you could fit like tile knee pads in those things.
Tile?
Yeah, so guys that do tile have
Oh,
special knee
okay.
pads because,
Got it.
I knew you wouldn't get that. You don't know what manual labor is. It's okay.
I got a hammer, man.
From that project you tried to do last night?
Yeah, no, I
Okay.
did it.
Already talked about it, but I'm going to talk about it again. That mesh, that Cry mesh is not only in the butt, great butt spot, but the crotch too. So you just get mesh flowiness.
It's disgusting.
Just, what? It's flowy. It's not even, there's no sweat.
You literally,
Dude, I was just grabbing
You're
the
a primate.
grabbing the material. Grabbing the material, you know? You grabbed yours in the other video. Why is it any
I was
different?
doing a demo. You did something completely
That's what I was doing too.
inappropriate.
Showing a demo. Scratching my taint.
This kid.
Is that not good?
No, you keep going. You keep going with your features, big
Cool.
boy.
At the bottom here, you can unzip these. Hold that again. You don't need to hold it like a Vanna White, but
I feel like this is pretty good though.
okay. Yeah, whatever you want to do. These unzip, and what do we got here? So you can cinch these down so they're tighter against boots, which is cool, just by this little shock cord. And then they put hook and loop or Velcro inside so you can keep it that way. So it like fixes it to where you set it. Like there's no way for it to back out.
Oh, okay. I'll see. Yeah.
Like you pull up on this.
Yeah. When you guys see the footage of this,
Yep.
it'll make sense. Took
Yep.
me a second.
It's pretty cool.
I get it.
I like that, he did that. And then on the inside too, if I can find it, there should be a hook. I can't find it. There may not
hook
be
into
a
boots?
hook for boots. Yeah, hooking it to boots.
May not be there.
Yeah, I'll have to check. Sorry. Thanks, Jay.
Happy to
You
help.
alright?
Yep, happy to help.
Are you learning?
We're getting there.
Okay.
We're getting there.
Front pockets. So you have your pockets to adjust the knee pads, which can be dual purpose. You can throw a phone in there, I don't know, snacks, whatever you want.
I love snacks.
It's in a great position, so if you're in a car, you can still access that pocket. Something smart that they did too, on the big pockets on the side, the cargo pockets, there is an access with a zipper right here, which is awesome. So if I'm sitting in a vehicle, I can access both cargo pockets either with the flap or with the zipper.
Sure.
And then he has made it a point to put not the smallest amount, but a smaller amount of zippers, because zippers add weight.
Right.
Which is cool. So he uses a little more Velcro, which some people were giving him a hard time for.
Well, you could debate, well, do you want weight or do you want noise?
Right? And then here's our caveat to that. Because that, you know, we talk about this with guys that do cool shit. Where he's like, what about noise when you're going to hit an objective? They're like, bro, we never make it to the objective. A dog alerts, a car, a neighbor. So a little bit of Velcro.
Walking around on fucking rocks and shit. Like, I'm going to hear that before I hear a little piece of Velcro.
Right? So not that big of a deal. So if you guys complain about that and you don't do shit in real life, don't worry about it. Right? Was that too aggressive?
I'm not worried about it.
Okay, cool. Yes, there is a hook for your shoes, to your boots.
Okay.
Okay. These come in 2 colors. One is their multi-purpose camo, which is Multicam, but
it's not actual Multicam then.
No, it's not the licensed Multicam, but
Okay.
it is a Multicam-like material.
Yeah, and for those who are confused on that, Multicam is a
trademark,
patented, licensed thing, and that license is with Cry Precision. So hey, if you want to use actual Multicam, Cry's getting a paycheck. Good on them.
And for a small startup company, there's only 2 people that do these. The guy and his buddy. So, and he's supplying pants to the Norwegian military, Norwegian Special Operations, U.S. Special Operations guys. I mean, you name it. And he sent these pants all over the world, much like the other pants we reviewed, to have guys run them.
Cool.
Which is super cool.
Yeah.
And the guy still deploys and does cool stuff.
Yeah.
So, pretty cool. Savage green, so these ones, which are going to be close to your OD green, are going to run you $229. The multi-purpose or multicam, $239.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm okay with that.
Not bad. Let's see here. I don't really have any cons with these pants. I can already see the comment section saying, it's not an American company, I don't want to support it.
I don't care about that.
I don't care about that, and if you guys worry about that, I do understand. Trust me, I'm not saying like buy from other countries if you can avoid it. However, Norwegian military is coalition forces and have supported the war.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
terror.
dude, Norway's not like...
If it was China, it's something a little different. And even then, all the stuff we wear is probably for the most part made in China besides these. So,
yeah, see, and maybe you're getting to this. So from an outsider looking in, which is the benefit of kind of one-sided reviews like this, where only one of us has it and one of us is just kind of peeking into the window here, I would say it's not a con, but it would be an observation, which is just like, hey, these are clearly a highlight reel of everyone else's pants.
Yeah.
And I can't say that it's a con, but it's an observation. And for some people, they might be like, hey, get a little bit more creative. Again, I don't know if it's a con, but it's definitely, for some people, I think it's probably going to weigh in their cons list.
Yeah, which I get. I mean,
it doesn't sound like the dude that owns the company actually hides from that fact. It sounds like he's pretty apparent with like, hey, look, I'm taking the highlight reel of all the good shit and I'm putting in what I think would be the good combination.
Yeah, and that was on his Instagram live that I was watching. He was doing a Q&A thing, and he flat out says that. Look, I took all the stuff I like from all these other combat pants and made my own.
Yeah. Which,
1, cool that you had the gumption to go do that.
Yeah.
2, it's okay that he's taking ideas from other pants, because guess what?
Well,
Cry is kind of the gold standard for a lot of people. A lot of other pants take features from Cry, okay?
yeah.
So if we just put it in that light, it's okay, in my book at least. And then like kind of my opinion on the fit is I would like a little bit more of an elastic waistband, right? Or I just need to stop being so fat. And then I think I'm gonna, and he was like, after you guys do the review, will you send me any like tips that you have or things we could change? Which, to their credit, is huge. Even though they're a smaller company, I don't care if it was Cry or a smaller company, I value that the same. Hey, tell us what we can do better.
Sure.
Which I think is very, very cool.
Yeah, because I'm not going to name names, but I know that there's some products that they don't want constructive feedback.
No. And, to his credit, he was like, dude, after the review, if there's something you'd like us to change or we could do better, please tell me. And it's cool. He's like, you're not going to hurt my feelings, let me know. So my 2 things would be a little more of an elastic waistband, and then that rubber gusset on the inside of the waistband of the mantles, which if you guys haven't seen yet, you'll see. Basically, there's a rubber gusset on the inside of the pants that keeps your shirt tucked in if your shirt is tucked in. Seems like a very small thing, but when you're running around on the range and prone, kneeling, shit comes untucked and then it gets in the way of holsters and then bad things can happen. So I do appreciate that.
Yeah, cool.
So, cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. Only other thing too that, you know, I was just going over my notes as we're wrapping up here. There's a little flap on the side here that you can bring the knee pad in front of your knee a little bit better.
Straight up cry.
Straight up cry.
Yeah.
Yep. So, which again, this is not a dog to Norarm. He mentioned that. You know, we don't mean that in a bad way, Norarm.
It's just factual.
It's just, yeah, that little flap. And anything else I would change? No, I guess I didn't cover. It does have vents. So we got the crotch vents, right? And then some on the side here. So.
Which is very UF Pro.
UF Pro.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and then there's one actually in the calf too.
That's cool.
Yeah. So.
One last question from me, and then we'll wrap it up. In terms of kind of weight and seasonality, would you kind of lump them into like, hey, they're kind of like all season or hot weather or like?
I'm going to caveat with this. I'm in Arizona. I wear pants year round. It could be 120 degrees, which it will be here in a week, and I'll still wear pants.
Yeah.
So like, I think they're probably going to be a little warm compared to your lightweight stuff, but I'd put these in contention with, I'm blanking on the name right now. I wouldn't say they're as lightweight as like the UF Pros that you reviewed, but in between that and like the Mantle.
Okay.
So they're like, I think it's a good all
season.
Like spring, summer, fall.
3 season.
Yeah, 3 season, maybe 4 if you have a good base layer.
Okay.
And it's not, you know, super cold. So.
Cool.
But good guys, I really like their company. They make some cool combat shirts that I'm gonna get, and they have a cool new pattern coming out, which I'm gonna mention here. Are you cool with that? Norwegian camo. So it is their own military's camo, and it's like a lighter M80 with some grays in it. It's cool.
I had to see that.
Yeah. And then he also has taken, not orders, but suggestions on different camo for the future. He's thinking Fleck Tarn, if you know what that is. And then some other really, I'm not going to say anything else, but some other really cool camos. So he's up and coming, cool company. Got some more camos coming out the way. I'm going to buy another pair or 2. I really, really like them. And yeah, I think that's it.
Rock and roll.
They're comfortable enough to do, like, I did all my chores at the house in these the other day. Like hanging pictures and everything, so, you know.
Yeah.
Stretching the nuts.
Yeah, stretch them out.
Anything else you want to add?
No, good.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Norarm, too, for reaching out, chit-chatting with me. I know you guys are busy, and we'll see you guys next time.